Back. For those of you who don't know, I am not Zach. I am
Thank,
Kenny,
thank goodness.
aka Smoochie
Oh my god.
Live, aka the People's Chump, aka your mom's favorite player. With
Oh.
me today, I got
Probably
Clickbait
true.
Mo and Crab Boy Cody. So we're
Oh,
gonna get
wow.
after it today. We're gonna have a lot of fun. We're excited to be here. We got a lot to talk about. We got a lot of events coming up as well. So we're just gonna kind of dive into it. Mo, how you feeling? How's the set treating you so far?
I'm enjoying it. I will dangerously say this may become my favorite set of all time. I really like the design behind it, and I like the direction it's pushing the game. We'll see how the second rotation hits, but if this sets any sign of things to come, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good about it.
Oh man, I don't know. I really like the cards, but I think I was talking to one of you guys the other day in Discord, and you were like, "Set champs is like a couple weeks away," and I'm like, "That doesn't feel right to me. Like it feels like we just got out of set champ season, and now we're right back." And I know our local scene is going to be ultra sweaty for the Woodies, as bad as that sounds, but
Yeah, this is
Oh,
definitely one of the more exciting store champ promos we've had in a while.
can
yeah,
we
I'm pumped about that.
could we title this video "Sweaty for the Woodies"? Asking
Sweaty
for a
for the
friend.
Woodies. Yeah, we sure can. We can definitely.
That's probably lore appropriate.
No, no. You should have heard the pseudo team name before, Cody, when we were in the chat. So,
Oh
uh,
no.
yeah, we can
Um,
definitely change the name. No robot slander and Sweaty for the Woodies.
Yeah, I will not take
yeah,
robot slender.
What's
I
up, Enchanted Chatters? How are you guys?
Oh, it's good to see you. How you
What's
doing,
happening?
Courtney? Hi.
So
I
what do
need
you think you like most about the set, Mo? Like give us some direction. Do you like the fact that it's kind of feels like it's split like 50-50 Infinity and Core? Like we obviously have a huge Core or a huge Infinity event coming up, and then but sprinkled in all over there seems to be Core events rolling around, set champs included. Like, would you mind seeing a set champ that's Infinity based, or would you just say stay away and let's go Core?
I would love an Infinity Set Champs. I love the format. I think it's a lot more diverse than people give it credit for, and I enjoy it a lot. I the set so let's ignore competitive for a minute, like ignore the season, ignore everything we got going on until the next set comes out. I just like how this set's designed. I like that the game's moving towards more archetypal cards.
Yeah,
We've seen brooms, we've seen dogs in the past. They just felt like cards that were kind of cool next to each other. But and Chatter Chatter says set champs
boo.
has to be core. Oh,
I didn't
I
know
wish they
that.
could be. I wish they could have an infinity one. But I like to see the design behind toys. I like the design behind dwarves, robots. Like there's so many cool archetypes that feel like different from each other that aren't just putting stats on a board and calling it a game.
Yeah. I feel the same. I just hope that like they get there, right? Like you named several that we've kind of almost been there for in the past, and I hope that toys and monsters or whatever superheroes like takes the next step and we actually like get there where those archetypes matter and it can have some of that tribal feel. Cody, what about you?
What was the question?
It was like, how are you feeling? Like, do you feel like that you like this set because of like what are the reasons you like the set? Is it mostly because like there's two formats it feels like, and like we're
I
kind of
feel
pushing
like
for both?
okay. I feel like I agree with Mo. This is probably gonna go down as like one of the cooler sets. It definitely feels like it has a lot of very powerful stuff. Maybe not like the most powerful cards in the format, but like it has like a lot of new things going on. So I think flavor wise, definitely like a biggest win. This has like been the one set that's like I kind of would want to collect like enchanteds, which is kind of interesting. Now I kind of all of them.
Yeah, I kept more enchanteds this time than I'd kept ever in the past, and I didn't even get like I really wanted Jack Jack, and I didn't even open Jack Jack. So,
Oh my bad. You just have to live with two Jessies.
oh, is that the news? Yeah, oh, yeah. Sorry, I offloaded those, so I'm ready to purchase some Jack Jacks at the time. I really
Um,
we really wanted the buzz. We were on a hot streak, so we were on a hot streak of opening an iconic every time, and it died on us this
yeah,
time.
we had locally one family.
Yeah, the Daltons.
She opened two iconics and pre-releases. Right, they were both pre-releases this
Yeah,
season.
I think that's like I was telling another local, the Grays, about that. I was like, if you really wanted to make like your pre-releases pop, like up the rarity in those bad boys, and then lo and behold, it felt like every time somebody was playing, whether it was Devin or just other locals in the area, they were pulling enchanteds, pulling iconics out of those boxes. And I'm like, well played.
I missed every pre-release, and it's never hurt more.
Rookie move, Mo. Rookie move.
I went to one and didn't open anything.
I actually only played in one as well, which kind of surprises me. I just got busy. It's just like that time of year for me at work, but I really enjoy the sealed stuff. Like I think it's one of my favorite ways to play any TCG, even like Magic, Lorcana, whatever. But it's kind of how it all started for me.
I will. The world will rue the day that they make a sealed DLC. I will come at it with vengeance.
Oh,
My favorite format.
Cody will be in the Discord every night.
I'll be buying so many packs and just cracking them, being like, I would take this.
my favorite sealed memory comes from Worlds, where I'm drafting and I'm debating the 4-cost 2/2 evasive that lets you draw whenever it dies. I think that's the card. I'm debating it, and I'm like, well, it says evasive, it can quest. I'm like, it's probably good enough. And then I look across from me, because we drafted across from each other. Worlds was all open deck list, including sealed. And I see my opponent or not my opponent, but the player across from me has a Maui Shark and an Elsa, the Fifth Spirit, in their just like pools. And I'm like, oh, my 2/2 evasive is probably not that solid of a pool now. So I worry about a sealed DLC, but I think it would be fun.
It would be legit. I think it would be so legit. And like to kind of coattail off of that, I know we're going to spiral off here, but like I also think that they should do some sort of point system for the DLCs, kind of like some other TCGs have, like you have to do certain things to qualify. I think that would be awesome too. But that's a story for another time. So Mo, are you more excited? Are you playing in any core events coming up? Or are you headlong into indie, baby?
Well, Cody and I are traveling up with some members of the crew, and we're gonna play in a core event this weekend. Traveling down, actually, we're going to Texas.
So you guys are gonna go down to Houston?
Yep, we're gonna go to Houston this weekend. And honestly, like I think every event that we are playing in is going to be core besides the big one, the tournament, the DLC. So we got a lot of core we're having to play.
Which is very sad.
Yeah, I kind of was thinking that too. I mean, there's been some bigger, like I typically try to go out to the Inks because like I got a lot of family out there, so I get to stay for free. So that makes it nice. So like I've been to the other, I think 3 of them, but I didn't go to this one. Again, just adult life stuff sucks sometimes.
Where is Inky?
Yeah.
So typically in Maryland. So it's like the Glen Burnie, Baltimore. I think did one in like West Maryland, but they're awesome. Yeah, absolutely. You should go to Houston.
Oh my gosh. I just realized this, Mo. If we get into the CCS 50K Invitational, isn't it like the back-to-back week of the Continentals? So that means that like in like a 2-week span, we'll be on both sides of the country.
So, fun story about that. Not only is that a back-to-back weekend, 50K, and then Continentals, but before that, I think every weekend in July is a tournament that we can or have like range to travel to, like CCQs all the time.
Yep.
It's tons of things happening. Our one break, which is the 2 weeks or 2 or 3 weeks between Houston and Indy, has set champs during the weekend. There is so much Lorcana about to happen, and I don't know if I'm prepared for it.
You want some paper games?
I did want some paper games, that's for sure.
Yeah, Zach was telling me that last weekend. Him and I met up, and he was telling me that it was like something like you were just saying about like literally 11 straight weekends of just Lorcana. I want to say sweaty Lorcana, but I'm gonna leave it alone.
Yeah, after this summer, I think I'm gonna be forced back into Warhammer.
It'll definitely be a nice little break afterwards. Assuming no second world qualification.
No. Like, that's what I was about to say, Cody. You'll be prepping. We'll be prepping for Continentals, and then
I still haven't made day 2. I'm lucky just to be there.
Nah.
Your time to shine, buddy. Never say never.
I
You
told
gotta let
you,
it go. That would have been.
I'll put this out in the ether. I think I'm going to be able to make the 50K. Like I'm 35th place right now, so I feel like I'm pretty guaranteed, especially going again this time. But I did make the commitment that if I did win the 50K, I'm buying everyone on the team the $1,000 Death Star Lego. And there's no substitutes. You're gonna take it, and then it's yours to do whatever with.
I'll gladly take it, but just remember the 50K. I don't think you get 50K for first. It's just split. So what would that be? Would you get like 20?
Don't
Probably get like 20.
worry about it. You got a $1,000 Lego Death Star, and that's all you got to worry about. But
I love it.
No receipt.
Okay. It's like the guys who win like the MVP awards buying their team like Rolexes and stuff.
I like it.
Yeah,
Like
I love it.
That
Can wants to join the team?
sure.
It's a rigorous process. Well, speaking of Think, I think let's dive into it. I know it was a couple weekends ago, but shout out Kurt Spice taking the dub. I'll pull up his list here. Did you guys have anything from that tournament specifically you wanted to kind of dive into, or just
woof? This,
yeah.
I mean, like, if you don't pay attention to certain ways to play the game and statistics that come from it, this could have been a surprise to you because we really didn't see a lot of this deck from the last like major Infinity events. And Dogs made a huge splash in this tournament. 3 out of the top 4 spots, and it was won by Kurt Spice, one of the best players of this archetype in the game, and very much did it his own way with the Chernadog style. Very interesting.
Notably, did not win with Snow Fort, which is everyone doom and gloomy about.
Yeah, that's what the second place guy, he was on Snow Fort. So here's his list here.
Yep.
Let's see what
if you
Potato.
Hey, Potato. Congrats on the stuff.
Perfect. Good job, Potato.
So basically what I noted from this mirror is I think the Chernadog version of the deck, the variant of the deck, had a lot more ability to branch out and go wide. And Dale just felt so much better coming from Kurt's side than it did the Snowfort side, where Dale could just like sweep an entire board out from under the other player and just really take the advantages that Snowfort gives just completely away. I think we saw like 2 turns or 3 turns of questing in the entire finals, just because both sides would not turn sideways until it was Dale time, and it's crazy.
Yeah, I will say definitely kind of crazy, like how popular Dale is in Infinity. I would have not have predicted that.
Dude, Dale Rapunzel, like just looking at the cards though that it gets played with, like, I mean,
it makes sense. It's just like it just wasn't on my first mind. It's just like, a lot of the cards that do see a lot of play in Infinity do tend to have a bigger back end. So
one interesting thing about that list, there's no Tramp in that list. Was that the second place? Oh my goodness, there's no Tramp here.
Yeah, no, I mean it's a straightforward Snowfort version. It's the beefy.
Wow.
It's supposed to live long until it can quest out.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that, Mo, but yeah, that's crazy.
That's the 2 versions. And then Kurt Spices is probably like I would say is like the greedy aggro version. That it's like I'm gonna do the most powerful things every turn, followed up with a Chernabog.
Yeah.
Like Kurt, like in fair, like Kurt, I feel like was one of like the first people I remember playing Dogs at all.
I think I've only ever seen him play this deck.
So, like I was telling you guys earlier, like I have family out there, and so like I went and played in a set champ, and this was like right after like maybe you guys had qualified for Worlds or like he was going to Worlds, so after Continentals, and I picked like some random set championship in Maryland. It's like, oh, it's got 20 people. This will be great. Like. Kurt Spice rolls in. I'm just like, what is this? Like, I'm back home. I'm playing against Mo and Cody and Zach and like all these jerks. And then all of a sudden I pull up and it's like Kurt Spice walks in on Diggy Hole. I'm like, this is great. This is perfect.
This deck, I think is really interesting because dogs have always been the aggro deck that beats other aggro decks. You just have so many ways to deal with your opponent's aggro boards. Now they have Dale, but before that you had the 2-cost Tramp, Cloud Kickers, become Finnick, the Tiny Terror. Just
Or
lots
they
of
would be
ways
like
to,
power out under the sea.
yeah. Or as we see in Core, powering out under the sea. Yeah. Really, honestly, he kind of put on a master class with the deck. If anyone is interested in taking this to Indy, I suggest watching a couple of the replays because you got to see some really insightful moves, and every quest matters, or every non-quest matters. It's really fascinating.
That's what I noticed, Mo, is like I like watching it. It's like I played dogs and tried to prep dogs, I think, for Richmond. And it just like I just couldn't, I never got it to the point where it was like when to do it, when not to do it. And then like when I would feel good about it, I was like, nope, you're wrong, punish. Or if I didn't do it, then it was like, oh, you should have done it. And so like watching Kurt like on the streams, I think he had 3 games on stream. Like just like you said, like an absolute masterclass, just like watching it and was like, I'm like, oh my gosh, like in my mind, I'm like, I definitely would have turned sideways there. And he waits like 1 turn and it's just perfect.
I definitely it aggro is an underappreciated archetype, and this deck really exacerbates that because it's more than an aggro deck. You have lots of tools. One cool highlight of this deck that you don't typically see is the 3 copies of Horseman Strikes. I feel like is probably there for 1 card. Just want to kill a Maui Shark with that, but
yeah, 1-drop Pegasus.
Yeah, kill 1-drop Pegasus.
He was prepping for Mo.
It's a DLC promo. You can't let them have that in play.
I tried to convince myself that I was going to play Pegasus some way at what was the last DLC, Richmond, and
yeah.
I did get a Pegasus hit by Horseman Strikes, and I'm like, well, that's upsetting.
That's terrifying.
It makes it better because it was you, though.
It's like, well, all right, that's unfortunate, but yeah.
Before we move on, are you guys on the Banhammer wave for Tramp, or how do you feel about that?
No,
I'll let Cody go first.
I think his deck is super powerful, but I just from getting to see all of these Infinity tournaments, which there's been a handful. I mean, like we're almost like maybe like double. I don't think we're at double digits, but there's just been a lot recently, and I feel like every top 8 has been completely different. Where most at the beginning of this, like 3 of the top 4 was like a green yellow dog variant.
Yeah,
I've also seen like there was one that was like 8 purple decks. Or there's been one where it was like a ton of Steel Song. There was one where there was like 2 blue reds, and blue red doesn't show up at any of the other ones. I don't feel like we are at a point where it has been completely figured out because it does seem like people are doing major success. And with what's the name of the tournament that just happened now?
the Citrus.
The Citrus one.
Clash.
Too, yeah.
I mean, it was Steel Song, which like a unique Steel Song and a very unique Green Steel that was the final. So. I mean, it doesn't feel like it's been completely broken yet, so I'm fine with it.
I don't know. I'll go before you, Mo, here because you're going to be much more informative than I am because I'm going off a gut feeling. But like to me, I just don't remember, and I didn't play in the early days, so I didn't go to any of the first cycle of DLCs. But I just don't remember a deck that felt this oppressive, and maybe Songs did feel that way, or maybe like blue red did feel that way and I just didn't get to experience it. So like to me it's like maybe I'm representing that form of the player base where it's like this is really the first time for me where it's like that card does feel crazy. Like Emerald Still Bucky. I didn't play Emerald Still Bucky either, so like I didn't see any of those really.
So I think obviously, I'm not in charge of game design. I don't think I would ever want to be in charge. Well, I don't know. Well, I'm not. Like, there's a lot of heat that comes with that. And
plug yourself, King. Get that job.
Everything that gets banned, I think, comes with repercussions and whatnot. And at the end of the day, there's always going to be a most powerful card in the game. Right now, it's Tramp. Tramp is the most absurd card in the game.
For sure.
I have leaked this controversial opinion in my 2.5 hour long video that I put out. But if we want to skip that, I think Tramp is more powerful than Hiram Flaversham was. Does that mean he deserves a ban? Yeah. You just Flaversham can really reward people. It can be a perpetual draw source, but Tramp in the hands of a competent opponent, this is both for core and Infinity, but Tramp in the right hands is so much more powerful of a card because it establishes a wide board, an efficient quester, a 6/6 under Dale, searches your deck for the perfect card to just cater your next however many turns. It is an incredible overpowered card. I'm not on camp ban Tramp because I think, you end up in a point where that will cause a power gap and something else will rise and just stand above. And right now, as Cody mentioned, dogs do have counters. But one thing I do want to bring up, dogs were still the best converting deck at that event. And dogs, they still had 4 out of the top 8 slots, and they had the best conversion numbers compared to decks played. But we got to see a little bit, once again, spoilers, but we got to see a deck that could really take advantage of the dog deck in that semifinal match between the Green Steel and dogs, and it was very cool. And then the finals we didn't get to see, but shout out Alvin Lorganes for bringing home this tournament on this crazy like Princess Steel Song big character deck and awesome strategy.
Yeah, notably the Namari tech, which I don't think I've not seen anyone talk about that, but it makes a lot of sense.
Just that card, I imagine, probably puts in some work against Snowfort, and then if they don't answer her back and try to like clap back and you get a 2-for-1, you're probably going to Rapunzel her, and she's just going to keep giving you value every turn of the game. Wild.
Yeah. Did you guys see any of his games? Did he ever like bare necessities the snow forts?
That seems to be the answer here.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't recall him doing that, but I mean,
I only got to catch him in the finals. I haven't gone through and rewatched the tournament all the way through, but I imagine that's your Snowfort counter here. There's no Find 'em Platinum. There's nothing besides just like big
Massive
bodies,
massive
characters, and bare necessities to hit it before it's a problem. And Bear obviously has a lot of other big hits in the format too.
It's just interesting. I was telling Mo earlier that I think like Akud into some of these bigger characters is just insane. Like it feels so good when it happens, and I'm sure it feels absolutely miserable whenever it doesn't happen for you. Let's see. Let's go.
This list was just very clean. It looks really good.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and watch some of them. I kind of like popped in and out, but I wasn't like really focused when I was watching. But like I would be very interested to see like the gameplay and like when he played against dogs. But let's hop into. I don't know how to say it.
What's your opinion? Do you want to ban Tramp?
Me?
Yeah.
I say no, just because like I don't know, like I think Mo's point's great where it's like if you do ban Tramp, like then what happens? Like does red blue just go insane? Like or like what happens? Like where's the flip side to that? But I don't know, man. Like I said, I never really lived it, so I don't know. Like the Bucky ban was like the closest I ever got to anything.
I was gonna say, what do you do you think anything would change if Flaversham just was still around? Because I will say that ban notably completely erased Blue Steel from the face of the earth. I haven't seen like a single Blue Steel in any of these Infinity tournaments make anything higher than like a 64th place or something. It does feel like that ban did wipe out that color combination. Oh, you're muted, Mo.
Thank you. It's very hard to sustain your hand with Blue Steel any longer. You have to commit. Previously, you could just float Popsicles, Fortispheres with Flaversham and Tamatoa 6. Sorry, little one's having a moment at the time. But
he's upset about
you could, you didn't have to play any inconsistent draw engines. Yeah, average. No. We got friends. They have families. I think you have to commit to a strategy that's a little bit less effective now. You have to go down the workshop lineup and be that late game powerhouse, but you don't have the removal that red does, so it doesn't make a
So at
lot of
that point, you
sense.
just play red, right?
Yeah. Or you have like a whole new world, but if you give dogs a whole new hand, you lost the game in an already bad matchup. But overall, I think there's just a lot of inconsistencies in the color combo for Infinity. Not saying it can't find success. And that success may be a Kiwi deck. Kiwi can be very frighteningly fast, and the warded characters are really strong right now.
Yeah.
But overall, especially
Yeah.
with Red being slightly on the downturn, not necessarily, but there's a lot less Sisu's than there was last time we played this format. But largely, I do think if Flaversham was still around today, I think Dogs would be the 100% best deck to play, because so many people would try to play Flaversham and then you just punish them for solitaring for 3 turns by having a board that's like 10 wide before they can B-prep you.
Yeah. It definitely does feel like the ban on Flaversham was a little bit too soon. We didn't really know what the format looked like until then. So kind of sad, but I
Yeah.
agree. I think Tramp is 100% the most powerful deck, but I think can be beaten. And it seems like it can be consistently beaten. So
But I think though, like if you play a deck that can beat it, then you find yourself weak to the other decks, right? So then it really comes down to whatever you think your meta call is, I guess.
well, I don't know. I mean, the big Steel Song deck, that's what I mean. He said that he was doing really well in the Dogs all day, and then he got first, not beating Dogs in the final. So
That's true.
Yep. He 2-0'd one of the best players in the game, Tiago, the round before. I really wish I loved watching Green Steel beat Dogs, because I know that it could. Green Steel's been in my back pocket as like my main pick if I'm not taking anything spicy to Indy. I've played a lot of Green Steel and spent some times repping that deck out. I think it is an excellent choice, and I already kind of made the assumption that it can beat Dogs better than most decks. It still is certainly not free. Sometimes the games come down to how the Ursulas fall on their side. But so I was really sad that my like spicy matchup got featured that revealed all the secrets of, hey, this deck can just destroy Dogs if you get the right like. And then the really crazy matchup of the big princesses versus Dogs did not get highlighted, but still.
So this is that Green Steel deck that took second place at the Citrus Clash. How different was this than what you were thinking, Mo? Like,
I think my list is 3 cards different than Donald's list, which, you know, so
there's at least 5 horsemen here. Are you saying you had some number of horsemen?
yeah. Horseman's been okay. So shout out the Lounger Discord. There's a wonderful Discord channel, great players in the game. I am very lucky to be able to hear Donald or Enitadai or Duck or whatever you want to call him's insight on the game. And the Horseman stuff was no big secret. I think Braden took it to the Citrus Clash a week before and had some bad matchups and finished out 6-2, which still is a solid showing for the deck. But Green Steel has definitely not been off the radar for me ever since you got Keep the Ancient Ways. I think the ability to have Muses plus Macks Goof and loop Keep the Ancient Ways is just a solid win condition against some decks is so inherently overpowered that it caught my attention. And I've been playing Green Steel for, I guess, 2 sets now as probably my primary Infinity deck. But yeah,
here first. Mo's on 4 Brunos because I bought 4 enchanted Brunos. So Mo, clickbait Mo is on 4 Brunos. Everyone.
Oh yeah. 4 Brunos.
And I can get them signed for you if you want to buy them from me.
Yeah, of course. Cody, do you want to explain Horseman's purpose in this deck, or kind of like what it does besides blow up a card?
Horseman is one of my favorite cards that's been made since rotation. And I think this card literally gave me like butterflies in my stomach when I first saw it, because I was like, this is just perfect to me. The fact of you getting to shift it, they're villains. You get to shift it, and it does just mess up an opponent's hand. which is always really fun, and you get to shoot stuff. But this deck gets to abuse the most powerful card I think that's been in the game, or one of the most powerful cards, Prince John. So you get to just draw 3 also after doing this play, because they will have to discard the cards. It's just beautiful. I can't think of anything else. Shout out to whoever decided that this was going to be a promo at the Continentals, right?
Yeah.
I need those so much. Also, shout out my boy Lenny. That's another card I was just like, I think Lenny's cool. I love that he's seen Infinity play. Definitely best card to come from Wilds and then them.
The
just letting
best
it out
card,
there.
Lenny. Heard it here first.
Yeah. Horseman just being a way to force value with Prince John, kind of in a way. If you ever played Prince John's roller coaster ride, where you would go Prince John Muses, sing Beyond the Horizon, and draw like 1,000,000 cards in a turn, Horseman gets to live that out, but it's actually good. And beyond that, the 4-cost Horseman, as you see the full 4 of in this deck, is a powerful card for green, steel, and infinity. Solid stat lines. Of course, it can be Zeused, but in a lot of matches where they're Zeusing you, you're not going to get your other stuff.
What doesn't get Zeused?
Yeah. And you can forge some. You have basically 2 bodyguards in this deck. Yeah, he is on the Diablo as well. The new 2-cost Steel Diablo is a really powerful addition to the deck, because now into quite a few matchups, you can use this card. He says, while this character is exerted, your villains can't be challenged, and he gets +2 strength and +1 lore if you have a villain. Well, guess what? Green Steel is the bad guy deck. You play a lot of villains, and you can make some really interesting things happen with it. I do want to shout out one interaction here, because Headless Horseman is a villain, and Diablo protects villains. So if your bodyguard cannot meet the conditions of being a bodyguard, they still can challenge the Diablo first, and then they have to go to the bodyguard. Same way if like you made your bodyguard evasive for something for the turn, you don't just get free of challenge that turn. You have to still, if I think is the wording of bodyguard kind of show that off. Yeah, if
you read bodyguard, it kind of explains it. Yeah, this character remains or exerted. An opposing character who challenges one of your characters must challenge this bodyguard if able.
If able, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, very cool deck, very teched out. Look how toolboxy the song section of the deck is. 1 of, 2 of, 4 of, 2 of, 4 of, 4 of, 1 of, 3 of. And the reason for that is you still have the Muse Max Goof Loop in this deck. So once one of these hits your discard, it's an option for the future. So one of your best ways to deal with Snowfort is the Has Set My Heart, whatever the Clarabelle song. You can blow up the Snowfort with that. Your Max Goof can add it back, and you can have it for future Snowfort hits. And the way this trigger works is you take the Snowfort down, and then your Muses would get to bounce one of their aggro characters, and you get to keep going on through there. I do believe there's one other thing I wanted to mention with this. I'm trying to think. Oh, I'll leave this one to Cody or Kenny, whoever wants to take it. Do you want to explain why Prince John and Diablo are good against Tramp, in case anyone hasn't caught on to that yet?
I couldn't think of a reason.
Yeah, I don't know. Ban Tramp.
Yeah, ban Tramp. So if you play
enough,
if you play Tramp and there's an opposing Prince John or Diablo on the board, you just gave them an alarming amount of cards. For every time you discard, you get to draw off Prince John. For every time you draw, they get to draw off Diablo. Typically, these Snowfort decks only have one answer for Diablo, and that's Finnick. And they usually just say, I don't care about your bird. Take as many cards. I'm going to go crazy and do my stuff. But Green Steel can kind of fight back once they start seeing enough songs and singers. And if their board's just going by not being interacted with, the matchup can really quickly turn the tide.
You know, I just realized.
What?
I don't know how often I've actually had that interaction, because I've played a lot of Diablo and Prince John decks. I feel like I don't really have Tramp come up, and I think I've had more hot Simba triggers off of Prince John than I have had Tramp. What's that Simba called?
Sexy Simba.
Yeah. Well, yes.
Yeah.
Well, what's his actual name? But the whole, like, when you, like, you get to draw 2 and discard 2. I think I've had more triggers off of that than I've had Tramp. I think we just lived in a time where Tramp was just not always getting to see play.
Yeah. I mean, and so one factor playing into this deck at Worlds was a big thing. There was a lot of people that were on Lemon Lime aggro at Worlds, and they all banned my discard deck because they just didn't want to deal with it. Like, you know, sometimes you can get around it, but giving your opponent a draw 5, you got to be winning the game pretty soon, or else you're not winning that game. Simba, son of Mufasa. There you go.
Yeah, that one. Everyone loves Hot Simba.
Yeah, everyone does love Hot Simba. But so really cool deck. I'm excited to see it get played. I wish it would have stayed under the radar a little bit longer because it was my backup deck, and now it's going to be a lot of people's main deck. But and then everything else in top 8 here. I know we had 4 dog decks, Tiago and quite a few other 3. Tiago and 2 others were playing Snow Fort, and there was 1 Chernadogs in the main one. Shout out controls
the blue-red items.
Yep, that is an actual blue-red item deck. It's really cool.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's just a very clean item deck.
It looks so clean. How many uninks are we on? We got 4, we got 8, we got 12.
17.
It looks like 20.
17. Yeah. So the deck's called Gambling, and you can kind of see why. Items are so fun, though, and I think the archetype's so powerful. You can win every matchup with this deck. You can beat dogs. You can beat everything.
Yeah,
but you can also
definitely the Sisu deck. Like, if you want to play Sisu, this is what you should play.
Yeah, and you can also just lose to your own hands if you because you're a deck that needs to mulligan and see particular cards in the early game, which leads you extraordinarily vulnerable to seeing bricky hands of high uninkables. Especially one in particular, 8-cost Sisu. I don't know why. She just gravitates to me.
So she did good for you, Mo.
When it works, it works.
This is the second top 8 finished blue deck I've seen that has Oswald in it. Very interesting.
Ooh, there's another one that had Oswald in it?
there was a blue-green item.
Oh, blue-green.
Well.
Yeah. Was it?
Not in this tournament. I would have to go find it. But I remember as I was looking for everything, I found it. I was like, another Oswald deck. The D23 Oswald stocks are going up.
Up. Yeah, blue-green items is, in my opinion, one of the highest skilled decks in Infinity. And it was one of the best positioned decks in Infinity. I do think the changes of the format means it's a little bit harder. But you're playing Under the Sea. Like, you got a way to do it. Like, you just got to be a little cognizant of your matchups and how to navigate them. But this is
talk about a deck that loses to itself. Just play blue-green items.
Oh no, I think this is actually, I don't know. You have so many cards you can keep in the opener that just kind of fix your game. You just can't mull 7 for Oswald every time. I don't know. Like, if you see Oswald, you're doing a lot better.
Then are you really gambling?
No, you're not.
I feel like I don't think you don't take the Oswald deck unless you're willing to gamble.
There was a time, so the discourse the weekend before Steel Song 1 was, should Steel Song play Let the Storm Rage on? And should it be, because like it doesn't do a lot anymore. You can sometimes snipe a purple 1-drop if they're foolish enough to play their 1-drop against you, but against dogs, Let the Storm Rage on does nothing.
I would argue, but
yeah, and we saw it. Every Steel Song deck that did well this weekend had Let the Storm Rage on in the deck. So there was a second there that I was like, I'm just going to play Oswald items and not have to worry about any of this. And my little bunny is going to go to town. And instead, I'm not so happy about that. But
the real thing that everyone's cutting for its successful Steel Song is Whole New World. There's I didn't think I saw really any this weekend.
We'll see. The McValue style.
Yep, seeing a lot of that value-esque deck here.
I think I've made a prediction that I think you being the Whole New World player is too much beneficial for your opponents in Infinity. It feels like no, I don't feel like you want to be the player that plays the Whole New World, which is very interesting.
Yeah. Well, you look at how these decks are changing, and Steel Song used to play 4 Daisy Ducks, used to be on Piglets. Even in wheel builds, you would still play Piglet sometimes, and they could just throw an unholy amount of lore at you before or after a wheel. And then now, you are not the aggro deck. The dog
Yeah,
deck is much faster than you are.
There's mini decks that are probably faster than you.
There's mini decks, yeah. And you do not want to give these decks 7 new cards. Like, it's just not enough removal in the world to save you after you've made that decision. So, and like, the purple decks are still very strong, but really that's the decks you want to wheel. You want to wheel the purple decks. And I don't know if you've seen it, but the new Infinity Blurple deck maxing out on warded characters, like, I don't want to give them a new hand either. They're playing a Demona deck. They're going to have they're not like the Blurple of old, where you would kind of just consistently have a full hand and just strong guys on board. Now you have very strong guys on board that cannot be targeted, and like 2 cards in hand, and one of them's always a Demona. It's either a Demona or a Tamatoa every time. And yeah, and so you don't really want to wheel that deck either. I guess red purple is the one deck in the meta that wheel feels good against. Yeah, I'd probably say that.
Maybe.
I was testing that deck the other day that you sent me, Mo, and I was like playing it, and then you're just like, oh, as long as you don't run into like Blurple, you'll be fine. It's best of 3 in a row. It's like Blurple, Blurple, Blurple. I'm like, all right, I'm not having any fun right now.
Oh no, yeah, scroll down for me if you can. I believe we have numbers at the bottom for like the percentage played and whatnot.
All the way down.
I want to shout a particular deck having an accident in the bed. Look how many red purple players there are. 17% of the field is red purple. It's the second most played deck. Now do me a favor, Kenny. Scroll back up and tell me how many red purples are in top 16. 17%. Oh, look at all these red purple decks we're scrolling through to get there. Wow. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
is that 0?
Bantramp. You know what? Bantramp.
Yeah.
I see it.
You're right. You're right. Ban 2-drop Scrooge.
Yeah.
I think red purple's a powerful deck. It obviously is, and it's obviously a very popular deck, but it definitely is not the most well-positioned deck. Look at this Mad Lad.
I love this deck. It has 18 uninkable 1-drops at Quest for 2.
That's actually a thing of beauty. Oh my gosh.
It was beautiful.
Yeah. Look at all that. The Mickey Mouse too, sure.
Yeah, this deck completely out of place, but I love it.
Yeah. Absolute, just unadulterated, uncensored aggro coming at you. Leroy
Jenkins. New world this deck.
Give them 7 cards. You just stare down 14 lore after you do it. All right, cool.
Any other decks from past weekends or this tournament or the Ink that you can think of that you want to highlight? Any players you want to highlight, talk about before we kind of move on?
I mean, we got to see some quality players. Molestar, got to be careful saying their name, but amazing player, fantastic, always on ladder, piloting dogs. We see just so many like big name players at both of these events, and seeing the amount of them on dogs is mildly concerning. I'm not going to lie. It's mildly concerning. I definitely think the deck can be beat, but I've been on so many sides where I draw like 14 cards off of Prince John and Diablo, and then I can't handle what they have on their side of the board because they high rolled like 3 tramps on me or something. Yeah. And it definitely is favored, but the deck is still very hard to beat overall.
Yeah, it's definitely the best deck in the game right now. But yeah. I think I think it's fine.
Do you kind of like talking state of Infinity? Like, do you guys like it when there's like a deck to beat? Like, you can kind of plan around like a deck to beat, or do you like more of a wide open, like, can do whatever I want and I'm gonna have a shot style?
Well,
both.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, to be fair, I think Infinity is wide open. I think like every tournament there has been something new discovered. And it's not like dogs are taking every single tournament first place. I mean, sure they have a good amount, but like
the conversion's pretty good.
I feel like that's just like always a thing, right?
Yeah, I like it when there's a deck to beat. I will say the time I did not like it when there was a deck to beat was set 7. I think the Sapphire Supremacy set before Hiram was banned the first time. And it was very hard to overcome the Blue Steel and the Ruby Sapphire decks that were popular there. And even then, when you try to just out aggro them or try to just get ahead, it still was just a little bit too difficult to overcome these decks. I don't think dogs are necessarily in that position, but I mean, for every adaptation you can make, for everything you can throw at them, I just want to throw out at you. You want to play green steel against dogs? Great. They're going to they already have 4 Ursulas. What if they go 4 Mowglis? What if they start playing some Lennies in there? What if they functionally change their deck to combat the changes being thrown at them? And if you are the one with a target on your back, you still have the luxury of being the best. So it's tough.
If the first deck is now having to start playing tech to survive, that's a good thing. So you'll know when. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I will say, Kurt's deck is as close as it could possibly get. If he didn't have those horsemen in his deck, that deck was completely like, I don't care what you're doing. I'm gonna go try to win this game.
Yeah.
So that is as close as I think we've gotten. But I think even like a card like Snowfort is like a defensive measure, right? So when decks like don't care about being defensive, then I think we have a problem.
Yeah.
And then I think if decks are doing that, I bet you Ruby Amethyst would have a much better time in the dogs.
So
now they have like all these like wasted cards. So sure, throw in 10 hand removal stuff. I'm sure other decks will benefit from that.
I do think Ruby Am's in an interesting position because statistic wise, from certain areas we're able to get statistics, they look like they do okay into dogs. Not necessarily favored, but not too far unfavored. But then I believe what we're seeing in paper and on practice, especially with more quality opponents on both sides of the table, the dog decks have been winning a lot more than they haven't been.
They don't make it through Swiss very well. That's what I've noticed. Like Ruby Amethyst does feel like it is good, does not hold up as the bracket gets smaller and smaller.
Yeah. And like, we can't really ever doubt that deck. It's a deck with infinite draw and huge removal. Like, they just objectively play some of the best cards in the game. But
and it's better than it ever was. I'll say that.
It is better than it's ever was.
This is the best version of Ruby Amethyst you'll play.
And that's something else that's really fascinating to me. You mentioned we discover new things about Infinity. We discover so many different like decks that pop up each tournament. We see princesses win this event. We see like Chernadogs come back from the grave to beat up on Snowfort dogs the event before. The thing is it's not core. We're not playing with sticks. We're not out there fighting with sticks in the yard. We're playing with like nuclear weapons.
I was gonna say, yeah, we have nukes now.
Yeah.
We've evolved.
Even a deck like Hyper Aggro that we just looked at has so many tools and so much effective lore from the get-go that if they win the dice roll and you're playing dogs, you're playing the best deck in the game, you might just get smoked because you lost the dice roll and they hit 20 lore before you did.
Better start quivering when they go turn 1 Miko.
Dude, wait, is Miko a one? Miko's a 1-drop. I forget.
Yeah, and they played 2 copies of it. I'm telling you, it's 18 uninkable 1-drops at Quest for 2. They could have been 20.
It should have been 20.
Houston.
It should have been 20.
So speaking of Houston, kind of moving us forward here.
Thank you.
What are your thoughts? Like, what do you think? So now we've had a couple weekends of, Houston is core. Houston is core, isn't it?
Yeah, now that we've talked all about Affinity, let's talk about this tournament that
we're actually going to.
Yeah, so let's talk about core a little bit. So we've dove into Infinity. Where do you think core is at? Like, how do you feel about core? Is it Tramp? Should we ban Tramp and core?
I'd rather ban Tramp and core than Infinity.
Yeah, for sure. I agree with that. Jokingly, I don't want to ban Tramp. I'm not on the ban Tramp train, but
I don't think Tramp is like as oppressive as it is in core as it is in Infinity. Am I wrong there?
Dude, I've been so focused on Infinity. I really don't like the core.
I mean, I
keep
up with a lot of tournaments. I mean, it wins some, but it doesn't seem like it's like overwhelming. I mean, it's just a deck to play.
There's not been a whole lot of core. The largest core tournament so far this set was won by dogs. I do think it's pretty bad that dogs have won the last 3 DLCs in a row. Yep, I think. Did Ed win in between dogs winning?
Oh, I don't know about the other ones, but I mean,
Yeah, so
Yeah.
dogs did win the citrus clash last weekend.
Yeah, and the only adaptation to that deck, I believe, is 2 copies of the new 4-cost Mickey. I could be wrong there, but otherwise
This is the list
that 11
here,
list.
so
Yeah. The deck's just finding ways to adapt. Like Blurple starts playing warded characters, dogs start playing tramp shift, and you just have so many ways and so many options. And there's just not another card in the game that competes with the quality you get out of tramp 7 cost.
Here, that's funny. You scroll down. Go to the top 16, the next green yellow, because there actually isn't a lot of green yellow until top 16. But look at their name.
Ban tramp. Yeah, that sounds
somebody
about
that
right.
was forced into it.
I mean, I will say,
how many Blurple? Holy.
So there was only 2 dog decks in top 16. I don't think that's immediately a red flag.
No,
No, the Blurple's crazy.
Dogs are always going to be a deck that rewards the players who have spent a lot of time with the deck. It doesn't play like any other deck in the game. It can be rather complex sometimes. It's not just sit there until you get your under the sea combo. You have to make a bunch of tactical decisions and attack different games depending on the hand you're seeing. But I will say it is very scary to see, like, in the hands of a very strong player.
For sure. But
who won between Blurple and Purple Yellow in terms of people, or like most tops?
24% Blurple and 13% Yellow Purple.
Wow. So that really highlights the disconnect between online, if there was a way to perhaps do anything online, and in person, because Yellow Purple has led into this being one of the most popular decks. And I think Blurple really made a huge showing here, and I think it showed off in Top Cut too. I saw a whole lot of Blurple.
There's a lot of Blurple.
Yeah, I think if we needed to pour one out for someone, it's Purple Steel. What a fall off. One set and Purple Steel's dead.
I'm sorry, Kenny. I'm sorry, Matthew and Kristen and Hayden and whoever else is out there.
There was more red yellow toys in this tournament than there was Purple Steel.
I ain't pouring one out for them at all. I will not miss that deck.
It'll be back. The comeback will be great. Okay.
As long as you have strength for Raging Fire, you will always be able. You'll always find a way to go 1, 2, 3 strength.
We're rotated out.
Yeah. Oh, did Purple? So who has more top 8 spots? There's 1, 2, 3. Oh, Purple Yellow beat
Purple Yellow
in conversion.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Purple Yellow is the big, not necessarily big newcomer because it's been around, but Dale made a fantastic splash on the deck.
It's way more consistent now.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
And it can beat up Blurple, so that's like a very notable thing that Blurple's the most played deck.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, there he is. You know what I say? Praise Dale, raise hell, baby.
I will say, speaking of toolbox decks, I feel like my eyes go different directions every time I look at a yellow purple list, because look at all these 2 of 3 ofs and whatnot. That's like every purple yellow looks like this.
I ignore the entire monster lineup. I don't care about any of the characters. I just want to see if they're on Storm or if they're not. That's the only thing I care about.
That's the biggest difference.
Yeah, you could have any combination of random purple and yellow characters. I don't care. That makes no difference to me. I just want to see if you're playing Storm or not.
You play your Augustin that you like.
I like Augustin a lot.
A lot of
Augustin.
2 of them.
Oh my goodness, this is not the purple yellow I thought it would be.
No.
This is cool. I didn't see this. So you're trying to do Dale aggro stuff. So just play a bunch of aggro stuff and then play Dale and protect your board.
I will say, whoever gets to play the 4 dash in their deck at a tournament is probably having a fun day. How can you have a bad day with dash in your deck? It's like a goat.
See,
you're just playing goat again.
Just play 1 dash. Just play 1 dash. That's all you ever need. Get the job done. Okay,
So where did you guys fall on core? Do we like the format right now? Do we not like the format? Obviously you guys are headed to Houston. So you've been cooking some stuff up, hopefully, and you have some decks ready to go. But
I feel good about what I'm taking. I locked it a few days ago, but I should have locked it a month ago. It should have just been obvious, but
I mean,
it feels good.
To be fair, you did lock it in a month ago.
I locked it a month ago. Yeah.
I'm in between like 3 decks. I'm either gonna play what Mo's playing, or I've been loving blue green. I will say for any blue green was the third represented deck in that tournament at 12%.
So
So 1% below yellow purple, notably. But Inkgeyser's on the up. Inkgeyser is like very well with all these purple decks going around. Purple deck not recover after a good Inkgeyser, which is really neat.
In core, I think out of the big meta matchups, blue green beats everything. On
Yeah,
paper.
it's very powerful. It's the control deck for sure.
That being said, blue green also is the deck that can very well lose to itself in a lot of hands and situations. Like you can't miss Clarabelle in this meta. Like you've been able to get by with it before. Now if you miss Clarabelle and your opponent does their crazy purple stuff or whatever, like they go dogs with Mickey and hit you under the sea, you're just in a really bad way because you're just gonna have no cards.
Okay, I want to talk about a deck with y'all. This is like, if we're ending this at like an hour, let me see if I can find it really quick.
Just before like 6:45, so Mo.
There's a list that did well. I have to find it.
If you send it to me in Discord, I'll put it on the stream.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what deck you're taking, so I don't want to spoil anything, but the deck that Hayden was playing, I was having so much fun playing.
Oh, was it how recent?
Like the very beginning. So
Hayden plays a lot of stuff. Okay.
I was gonna say you could probably spoil a Hayden deck. That's like 8 decks ago.
No, because one Hayden deck I still believe in, and I want him to finish because it seems very strong potentially. I just don't have a fundamental understanding of it, I don't think. But
okay,
that one we'll let him spoil that one whenever he's on in the future.
So this deck list I sent was
I think
this got second at the so this was the second place deck at the
That's so funny. I had it pulled up already. That's so funny.
Okay, so yeah, so pull it up.
I can do it for you.
Are you able to like show the picture? Like, are you able to scroll down to see the picture view? Yeah. Here, like scroll down. It's like should be below it. Yeah.
Where?
Keep going.
Oh, this? I got you. Okay.
Yeah. You might need to zoom out a little bit. Okay. There is something missing in this deck list.
I know what it is.
Do you know what it is, Skinny? Here, just look at it for a second. It's missing a very crucial card.
In blue-green.
Yeah, in blue-green. It's in every single blue-green list I've seen besides this one.
Basil?
Nope. They don't really play Basil anymore.
No.
It's MMS.
Oh, yeah.
It has Prince Philip combo without the MMS. And this got apparently second at the tournament.
Wild.
That is interesting.
So, what does that mean? At first, me and Zach were talking, or maybe it was Zach, but someone was asking me like, "Oh, what about playing the 3-drop Clarabelle?" I think actually maybe it was Matthew, and I was like, "Oh, I don't play 3-drop Clarabelle. Let me go look. What do I have that they don't?" And I was like, "Oh my gosh, this doesn't have MMS in it."
I don't like it.
I feel like
it makes me uncomfortable.
The explanation here was a deck list registration error.
I mean, that's what he said too. So like, I wonder if that's actually it. But like, it's kind of crazy if it wasn't. Because I mean, this is a 60 card list.
Big shout out here because a trend I've been seeing, and honestly, I think I've seen it in several blue-green lists that have found success, is the Shift Buzz. That card has just immediately made an impact and done some awesome things. But no MMS I find questionable.
Yeah, one thing I really liked about this list is that like apparently for blue-green, the tech cards to like play around with right now has been Inkgeyser, Bend to My Will, and Buzz, and this person decided I'll just play one of each, and then we'll just see how the game goes. And I think that's actually really cool. And I think, I mean, the one card that looks just out of place compared to like add MMS is those 4 Clarabelles. But I mean, that would be kind of crazy if this deck did so well and it wasn't playing any MMS.
I mean, if If it is the actual list, so let's just think about it here. What you're trying to do with this, instead of that, you're just trying to swing in to have the fill up, or you just
Yeah,
want
I
to
guess
ship
if
him.
damage naturally gets done throughout the game, maybe you like lean more to the under the sea, but it doesn't even play cards to minus with the under the sea. So
Yeah,
it's a very, it hurts my head. I don't like looking at it.
yeah. I'm also like adamantly not a fan of the Geyser bin split. I very much feel like Geyser is just better into most matchups that are not dogs at the moment. And even against dogs, it can just be a way to get back resources that you need. I've always been a fan of like inking powerful cards with Geyser, like inking Under the Sea with Tipo. I'm going to keep that safe, and then maybe I'll get it off the Geyser. You typically have if you fill your inkwell full of bombs, your post Geyser turns are going to be really sweet.
Yeah, I think you guys are just really good right now, but
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. This deck is hurting me.
Yeah, it's
But
very
I
interesting.
think blue green feels really cool right now, and Ingeyser feels really powerful.
Yeah.
Lock it in, Cody. No MMS, blue green.
No.
Congrats to this player on their success too,
Yeah, for
especially
real.
if they
Yeah,
didn't
I
have
would
MMS.
love
That's
to.
spicy.
I would
Yeah.
love to hear if this was actually like a somehow submitted incorrectly.
Yeah.
It's the what's this person's name?
This is TKD Gabe.
That's not our Gabe. That's like local around here, right?
No,
No,
Okay,
he's
okay.
99. Maybe that's a team or something.
Okay, not Sunflower Gabe.
Oh,
Yeah, because Gabe is a very innovative deck builder, and I would have to ask him about that if this was his brew.
Yeah,
But
it's. I will just say, it was the most wackiest thing I think I saw from this weekend. So
yeah,
who knows?
that is wild. What else did well from this? I know Dogs had the first place spot at the end, but I think we're probably
I mean,
Dogs.
it was purple. Purple did very well.
yeah.
I mean, yellow purple's doing really well. Purple still does really well. There's a couple of blue greens there, but yeah, notably Dogs won, but there was only 2 in top 16, and the other one didn't make it out at 16.
I think Blurple's a tough matchup for the deck
One
now still, but it's probably not. I don't know. I don't feel if I'm playing either side, I don't feel unfavored. I'll just say it like that. So I don't know. I don't know who actually wins the matchup right now.
For what matchups?
Dogs versus Blurple. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I mean, I bet you it comes down to like how good a Demona can be.
Yeah.
Like
how
if they
good
can like really capitalize on just like some solid turns. Because I mean, Merryweather's a solid thing that they can't really interact with. So yeah, I guess that's it. Like how good is the Merryweather into Demona turns?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm taking, not to spoil Mo's deck, but I'm either taking blue green or yellow purple. We're pivoting super hard last second. We're gonna have the cards to do so.
Yeah. If you want to pivot, you need to start playing games on that deck like yesterday.
Not his style, Mo. Not his style.
Yeah, not the style.
Yeah,
he just lets
That's fair.
The crabs take over.
I'll lay it on the table and do one of these, like a yeah, I see what this is doing. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like these
1, 2, and
cards.
3. I got you. Everything's
Oh.
purple steel. You just play the 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop.
Yeah, easy. It's post rotation Lorcana. Everything's purple steel.
Hey, watch it. All right. Nope. No purple steel slander will be had in this podcast. Okay.
I already got my jabs in. I'm done. I'm done now.
Yeah, I gave a ritual. I said pour one out for them. I still am a Ruby Amethyst.
That was appreciated. But Mo, the slander from Mo right now, we're not gonna stand for it. Okay.
Yeah, there's been some inappropriate things said about purple cards, or sorry, steel cards from Mo.
Yeah.
Stuff that would ruin his career if it made the light of day.
I take none of it back. I'll die on that hill.
Shout out to the Beta 5. You want to find out what Mo says about purple steel?
Oh no. So we can end on a funny note. I was talking about different decks in Infinity. I just released a very lengthy Infinity video. Y'all check it out if you haven't already. It's took a lot of work. Hopefully it's useful to people. But I leave notes for everything as I'm entering in. And I got to the purple steel section. And I'm not going to say exactly what I said, but it was to the degree of probably don't play this. Just like find a nice way to say probably don't play this.
That's it. I'm putting my head together with Hayden and Matthew, and we're building a purple steel gamer list.
It can be good. It has great matchups.
Godspeed.
You beat Ruby Amethyst. You can do very well, if not beat Green Steel. Like it honestly has some great matchups, but it does not have a good time into most of the decks that are like the best right now.
Yeah, notably yellow purple. Yellow purple was good into it before. It only got better.
That's because people aren't actively playing the Councilwoman yet. When they start running that card, purple yellow.
That's true. I've only ever seen you play that card.
That's because it's a great card, dude. It almost carried me to victory at the Ink, and then I blew it. But that's a story for another time.
Hey, a tale as old as time.
That's right.
Indeed.
Okay, so going to Houston, you guys have your decks locked in. You're feeling good.
No,
predictions.
I did not say that at all.
Cody has his deck locked in. He's playing Purple Steel. You heard it here first. He's playing the Purple Steel brew that we're going to come up with tomorrow.
I love it. Predictions.
What'd you say, Cody?
For what wins?
Yeah, just what do you think? Like, what do you? Obviously, you guys are one of you guys is gonna win. Somebody on our team's gonna win. That's how I feel.
Yeah, it's gonna be Devin.
Don't spoil. Yeah, Devin. So Blue Steel is winning the tournament. You heard it here first. Shout out Devin.
Go with Blue Steel. Another dead deck. It's dead in every format.
What do you think? Like, let's broaden it out a little bit. What do we think? Maybe like the top converting deck is. What do you think the most played deck will be? Or like maybe your meta share or like your meta call for the event without, saying what you're playing or not playing.
I'm really bad with these numbers, but I think there's gonna be a lot of yellow purple.
A lot of yellow purple, okay.
I think a lot of people are on it. There was a lot last time in the Houston area that I was even on it, and I got 2 mirrors, which I wouldn't say yellow purple was like a meta deck back then. It was kind of more fringe.
Yeah,
I thought it was good. And now it's namestay in the format, so I have to imagine a lot of people. I bet you whoever was playing purple still has moved on to yellow purple.
That's a logical choice.
Most played Blurple, best converting yellow purple, and hot take. I think a deck that's not won a tournament before will win the event.
Oh, so blue steel allies. We get it.
Purple steel is what he's saying. Purple steel council.
Purple steel's one.
Recently?
Green purple.
I didn't say recently.
Oh,
I said it's not one.
not in this season, Mo.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so before we log off, do you guys have anything else you feel like we want to talk about, want to get into before we go?
Off topic. So I bought this Lego Millennium Falcon. Have you seen this?
I'm waiting for my Death Star. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I gotta win.
Mine come assembled?
I would build it. That's the best part. But I bought this, okay?
Okay.
And I messed up. You want to see what I built?
Have
you seen this yet, Kenny?
No.
I built a dreadnought from Warhammer.
Oh my gosh. Like messed up made me think like you forgot to like build a wing or something, and
no, I just didn't have instructions.
You built a whole different.
Yeah. This is Ronaldo.
Can you not find the instructions on? I mean, that's really cool. Like that's pretty cool, almost as cool as a Millennium Falcon. But
there's somewhere, Mo. But Ronaldo is now with us.
Beautiful.
Alrighty, well, I think that's going to be it for us today, guys. I appreciate everyone hanging out, listening now, later. Follow us on social media. Hit us up in Discord. Sub to Mo's Metafy. I don't know if that's the thing or not. Lots of good info. He does a great job with those. He sends me notes, and I'm always blown away with what he says. So do all those things. You started playing Warhammer with your husband this weekend. Boo. This is Lorcana only channel.
Don't tell it to Cody.
Another pour out for that person's wallet.
Oh no.
But anyway, like I said, it was great. It's always fun talking to you guys. We will have a recap show after Houston, after somebody from Team Infinity takes it down. That is the hope.
Or watch as someone takes it down.
Yes, exactly. So, anyway, we appreciate you all as always, and we'll talk to you again soon. See ya.
Peace.